Welcome back to Sunrise. My guest this morning is Dr. Rob Picou, who is the new Superintendent of Tupelo Public Schools. Dr. Picou, thank you for being here this morning.
Hey, thank you for having me.
And congratulations on the new position. I wanted to start off by talking a little bit about your background in education and maybe how you got into education.
Okay, I started off as a teacher in New Orleans 28 years ago. Taught high school English for 10 years. Before that, I had done time in the Marine Corps. I was in the Marine Corps for 4 years, and then got out of the Marine Corps, finished up my college degree, and then got into education, working with young people there in New Orleans. As I said, a high school English teacher, and then after 10 years of that, I moved to Alaska, where I took a job as a teacher in Alaska, became a principal, and worked on 3 different districts in Alaska, and became a superintendent in Alaska, which is where I've been for the past 20 years.
Very nice. And so what brought you from Alaska to Tupelo? Why Tupelo?
Well, Mississippi has always been a home. We've had a house in Mississippi for the past 20 years. You know, when you work in Alaska, you tend to want to spend summers and your vacation time closer to family.
Sure.
And so our family has been in Louisiana, Mississippi, Gulf Coast, and so we've had a home in Mississippi for the past 20 years. And so we've always considered Mississippi our family home. And when we were finished in Alaska, working in Alaska, we looked for, you know, where do we want to spend the next part of life. And Mississippi made the perfect sense. It's just a great community there in Tupelo. Got more accustomed with Tupelo, learned what a great community it is and how supportive of a community it is of public education. So we wanted to be a part of something great. You know, you only get so many opportunities to be a part of something great, and Tupelo definitely offered that opportunity.
That's very true. Now, coming into the new job, are there any things that you want to focus on or maybe change? What are you looking to do as superintendent?
Well, the biggest piece is engaging our community. You know, getting our community to lean into the conversation about how we're going to capture the hearts of every single child in our community, not to lose one. And we have 4 really progressive board goals, and I'm going to focus on those 4 goals. You know, increasing academic achievement, retaining and attracting our stakeholders, providing safe and civil schools, and then maintaining sound financial stability. So we'll focus on our 4 goals and furthering the vision of our school board.
Now, have you noticed any big differences, I mean, since you've been here between Alaska and Tupelo, other than the weather and temperature, as far as the school districts go?
Yeah, no, it's a great place to be, great community support. Everybody's very friendly. You know, I always tell people where else can you go where everybody you talk to tells you have a blessed day.
Right.
You know, it's just a
Right.
wonderful Christian community to be a part of, and that was important to my wife and I. I have 2 young sons, 13 and 10, and we were looking for a place just like Tupelo to live and raise our 2 boys, and you know, we just feel particularly blessed.
That's great. We're very happy to have you. You know, education is always something that seems like people follow very closely. What are some of the biggest challenges for an educator these days, do you feel like, as an administrator, as a teacher?
Yeah, I think a big challenge we're all facing, even as parents, is fighting the urge for our young people to play on their Xbox and, you know, plugged into their telephones, and trying to get them off the internet and getting them engaged in life and conversations. And, you know, we'll be focusing a lot on writing, teaching students how to write. A lot of our kids have lost that ability to write. You know, when you talk to most people about technology, they automatically think about computers. That's technology, but really writing is the oldest technology known to mankind, and we're graduating a lot of high school students without the ability to write. Right. So we'll be focusing a lot on writing.
Okay. Do you have any messages? I mean, school's just around the corner of the first day of class. Do you have any message for students?
Yeah.
Any words of wisdom?
Our big message is the one single heartbeat. You know, keeping everybody engaged in the conversation, how we're going to wrap our arms, how we're going to support each other as a community, and we want our students to be a part of the one single heartbeat as we focus on customer service, innovation, and building strong, lasting relationships that sustain us for life.
All right. And when is the first day of class for Tupelo schools?
First day of class is the 8th.
8th.
August 8th.
All right around the corner.
Yeah.
Dr. Picou, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Hey, thank you very much, and
good
have
luck.
a good day.
You too.